Andie Anderson is a writer for a popular women's magazine called Composure ***. She writes a column called How To, where she gives advice on all sorts of topics. But she isn't happy with it. Andie dreams of writing about important topics, like politics, economics, religion, and poverty, things that she really cares about. However, her boss wants her to stick to lighthearted, entertaining content. One day, Andie's friend Michelle goes through a tough breakup. She feels heartbroken and blames herself for what happened. Andie listens to her, trying to help. As she does, an idea forms in her mind. What if she could write about how women sometimes unknowingly push men away by making common relationship mistakes? Andie pitches the idea to her boss. She'll call it, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. The concept is simple but risky. Andie will start dating a man and, over the next 10 days, she'll act in all the stereotypical ways that can make a man want to break up. Her plan is to follow the classic mistakes women make, to see if these actions really work in driving someone away. Her boss loves the idea, and Andie begins her experiment. Her task is to find a guy, start a relationship, and then subtly sabotage it by being overly needy, possessive, or critical, whatever it takes to drive him away. At the same time, Benjamin Barry, an advertising executive, is trying to land a major pitch for a diamond campaign. Ben is confident and smooth-talking, and he makes a bold claim to his boss and coworkers. A woman in lust wants chocolate, but a woman in love wants diamonds. However, his colleagues doubt how much he really knows about love, especially when it comes to convincing a woman to truly fall for him. This skepticism leads to a challenge. To prove his point, Ben makes a bet with his boss. He says he can make any woman fall in love with him in just 10 days. If he succeeds, he'll be given control over the new diamond advertising campaign, a huge opportunity in his career. His boss agrees, and Ben sets out to find a woman to test his theory on, determined to win both the bet and the chance to lead the campaign. Ben's co-workers, Judy Spears and Judy Green, are also after the diamond campaign and see a chance to sabotage Ben. Earlier that day, they'd been at Composure magazine, where they overheard about Andie's new assignment. Seeing an opportunity to throw Ben off, they set things up so that Ben will meet Andie that night, knowing she has her own goal of making a man break up with her. That night, Andie and Ben end up at the same bar. Judy and Judy point out Andie is the blonde with the pretty smile, and Ben feels confident that she's the perfect choice for his challenge. Both Andie and Ben start talking, each one hiding their true motives. Andie plans to push Ben away within 10 days, while Ben is determined to make her fall in love with him by then. As they begin dating, Andie goes all out with her classic mistakes strategy to drive Ben away. She starts by getting him knocked out at a chick flick movie, moving her things into his apartment way too soon, and acting possessive and overly sensitive. She even crashes his guy's poker night, turning it into an uncomfortable evening for him and his friends. But Ben doesn't give up. He sticks by her side, believing he's making progress toward winning the bet. To Andie's surprise, he endures every frustrating moment, even when she tricks him into going to a Celine Dion concert instead of a New York Knicks game. Andie is baffled by Ben's patience, and Ben is equally baffled by her chaotic behavior, each of them trying to stay on track without letting the other know the real reason they're there. Despite Andie's wild attempts to push him away, Ben sticks with her through it all. After a particularly rough moment where they nearly break up, they decide to try couples counseling, led by Andie's friend, Michelle. During the session, they agree that a weekend away with Ben's family in Staten Island might be just what they need to fix their relationship. While spending time with Ben's family, Andie and Ben start connecting on a deeper level. They share genuine moments, playing card games with his family, enjoying the warmth and support of his relatives, and learning to ride Ben's motorcycle. For the first time, they seem to be letting their guards down. By the end of the weekend, Ben is so taken with Andie that he refers to her as his girlfriend, showing how attached he's become. Feeling torn, Andie goes to her boss, Lana, and tries to explain that she can't write the article because she has genuinely come to care for Ben. However, Lana insists that Andie complete the article as planned. Meanwhile, Ben and Andie attend the company ball together. Ben's boss, Philip, meets Andie and, believing she's genuinely in love with Ben, congratulates him, saying, "She loves you, you win." Ben is thrilled by this, thinking he's succeeded in his bet. Judy Spears and Judy Green, however, overhear this and realize that Ben has actually succeeded. Envious of his success, they decide to interfere, setting out to reveal the truth behind both Ben's bet and Andie's article, hoping to ruin things for Ben before he can secure the Diamond campaign. After learning about the bet, Judy Spears and Judy Green tell Ben's close friends, Tony and Thayer, that Andie was supposedly in on it the entire time, helping Ben to win. Tony and Thayer, panicking, rush over to Andie and beg her not to ruin things for Ben. They don't realize, however, that Andie is still completely unaware of the bet and believes she's the only one hiding a secret. At the same time, Ben's boss, Lana, unknowingly spills the truth about Andie's article to Ben, revealing that she was only dating him for her How to Lose a Guy piece. Now, both Ben and Andie know each other's original intentions, feeling betrayed and hurt. To get back at Ben, Andie seizes the microphone on stage and announces to the crowd that he has a special treat planned, a song. Ben doesn't back down. He grabs the mic and declares they'll perform a duet, signaling his friends to block Andie from leaving. What follows is a painfully awkward rendition of Carly Simon's You're So Vain, with the two of them trading jabs through the lyrics, exposing their grievances in front of everyone. Andie. Ben Barry, you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you, don't you, don't you? Fooled me to win a bet, you should feel ashamed. Ben. Oh yeah, you dragged me to a Celine Dion concert. Made me miss the big game. Andie. Real smooth, Mr. Rhymer. Should I tell everyone that your love making's kind of lame? Ben. Maybe that's because you named my, well, you know. The two of them pour all their anger and hurt into the song, each line revealing just how deeply their plans and feelings got tangled up. The performance ends with both of them storming off, leaving the party reeling from their unexpected, very public breakup. After their explosive confrontation, Andie and Ben go their separate ways, each hurt by the other's deception. But soon, Ben's friends show him Andie's article, encouraging him to read it. In her piece, Andie writes about how she lost the one man she ever fell for by trying to follow the rules of her experiment. Her words reveal her true feelings, and Ben realizes that she genuinely cared for him. Determined not to let her slip away, Ben learns that Andie has quit her job at Composure and is on her way to Washington, D.C., for a new interview. Racing against time, Ben chases her down, finding her just before she leaves the city. He confronts her, calling her out and insisting that she's only running away, instead of facing her true feelings. In that moment, Andie admits that she was scared, realizing she fell in love with him despite everything. They confess their feelings for each other, laughing at how their ridiculous plans ended up bringing them together. With a smile, Ben instructs the taxi driver to turn around and take Andie's belongings back to her apartment. As they kiss, they both know they're finally starting a real relationship, free of bets or experiments, ready to see where it might lead. The film ends with Andie and Ben together, having found something real in the midst of all the chaos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.